Afternoon.
Impressions with these guys out here today, first day, for this level, obviously.
Day one, a lot of learning. Obviously, new scheme offensively, a lot of new guys defensively. Just going against each other for the first time instead of walkthrough. Uh, Effort was great. We're progressing day by day.
Some nice catches out there, but some deep balls thrown.
Yeah, shorts and t-shirt. They better make every one of them.
You had spoken before the season about the importance of attendance during OTAs and things like that. Your thoughts on today's turnout?
I think we had a good turnout. Again, it's voluntary. I can stress it all I want, but it's voluntary. Certain guys have excuses. We know where they are, and we'll go from there.
Your thoughts on how Baker Mayfield has looked in this offense so far?
Again, it's shorts and t-shirt. I'm not going to say hey, crown or belittle anybody right now on one day of practice, but he's picking up the scheme well. He's doing all the necessary things individually, and he's making progress.
And to that effect, and again, I know they're in shorts and t-shirts as you mentioned, but just your thoughts on how Kyle Trask is coming along, picking up the new offense.
It's more of the same. I think they work well together. They help each other out, so it's a healthy competition. And, I think that'll take care of itself, but I think they're grasping it pretty good.
Todd, you've got some young receivers competing for some jobs. Just Jared, Palmer, and all these guys. What's your just early impressions of them as a group?
Well, they'll have a lot of speed and they have a lot of effort. So we're going to see when the pads come on once you put it all together. We got talent there. You'd rather make a hard decision than an easy one. So we got a lot of depth at that position. So it's going to be a very good preseason.
Todd, it looks like Logan Paul has gotten bigger this offseason. Are you pleased with where he is right now in terms of his strength and weight and what he's done in the offseason?
The biggest thing, he's gotten stronger. I mean, he was already of size, a year in the weight program and a year in the system. He's gotten a lot better mentally. He's gotten a lot better physically. So right now I'm pleased with it.
Coach, every play seems to have movement on offense. It's a new offense, obviously. How much can that help you, the offensive line, just in general, just that new look to it?
Well, it can. It's not every play, but we have it in there. In the arsenal, probably it's just a little more than last year, and we can build things off of it. I think it helps the defense because they get to see it, and it helps the offense because they get to see some things too. So it'll help out on both sides of the ball.
Todd, kind of to Rick's point, with this team seeing, especially your veterans on defense, seeing the Bruce Arians offense, year after year, and now seeing something new on a regular basis. How much does that kind of keep your veterans on defense on their toes and having to look for different things rather than hone in on some of those familiar concepts and schemes that they've seen in practice?
I don't think we've ever honed in on it because we don't play ourselves. Defense installs different things and offense installs different things. On different days, the offense might have something in to get the defense and vice versa. So we install what we install and we get ready to play for the season, not each other. The fact that you got to do your rules and do the right thing, it helps out on both sides of the ball. So it's a healthy competition, but nobody's game planning each other out here.
Todd, what does it mean to have a guy like Chris Godwin here when you have such a young crop of wide receivers around him in his first day?
I mean, it's great for him. He needs to work, obviously, and the young guys need to see somebody that's done it, but they're all learning a new offense, so they're doing it at the same time. But his professionalism, and a lot of guys that are around here, their professionalism helps out.
What are some of the priorities in this phase that you want to accomplish?
Obviously, grasping the offense, getting in camp shape, number two, and just playing smart situational football. So we'll do a lot of situational things, probably more than we've done, and we've done a lot before. We're going to do some situational things to put them in situations to where we can hopefully be smarter.
With respect to the fact that you do have certain limitations with OTAs, how much of the offense are they able to grasp from a learning standpoint during this time period?
Well, the initial install and the basics are important to get in, and we've been phase two and phase one. You meet and you walk through them, but doing it on the field is a different deal. For them to grasp it and have a good idea and a good feel going into the summer is important. So we come back to training camp, we're not starting at square one.
Todd, third downs and red zone offense struggled last year. Part of the reason that scored 18 points a game. How much of a benefit would a better running game help with both of those?
Well, it helps everything. I mean, the object is to score more points than the other team. If we have to throw it a lot, we'll throw it. If we have to run it, we can run it. It'll help control the ball. You got to execute better in those situations. Third down, it's not so much as running it as it is executing, as well as red zone. We got to get first down so we can score touchdowns instead of field goals.
Well, it could help making it 33 instead of 38.
but you still got to make the third down. You know, if you're making all the third and eights, you don't mind. If you're missing all the third and threes, so it plays a hand in it. It plays a hand in controlling the ball, maybe a possession or two more, and hopefully we can have a good mix of both.
And what about in the red zone, Todd, when the field constricts, being able to get some rushing touchdowns?
It's important to be able to have a dual threat. You don't want anybody playing the pass full time against you right there. So we want to take advantage of what the defense is giving us as we get into the season. And if it's the run game, we'll try and take the run. If it's the pass game, we'll try and take the pass.
Todd, one of the areas that your defense fell off last year is the interceptions, 17 in 2021, 10 last year. You start off hot, picking off passes. I know you guys spent some time out here working on it. What has to happen for that number to go up aside from catching the ones that were dropped?
Well, they come in bunches. I mean, there's no secret formula to it. You work at it and you practice it. Like you said, catch the ones that you drop. Create more, get some tip passes, and just break on the ball, seeing it a little better, understanding the scheme better, and just making plays.
What have you learned about Baker over these last couple months that maybe you didn't know or realize about him?
Probably not too much other than he's a good golfer. I mean, everything else I kind of knew. You know, I've known him for a couple of years now, so everything else is not a surprise to me.
How good of a golfer is he?
He's better than me, which makes him a great golfer. So, you know, I'm not a very good golfer, so it doesn't take much. The bar is low, but I think he's a very good golfer.
Is this from Bruce's event, or have you guys had a chance to go golfing together?
One's from Bruce's event, and a couple of things I've heard from other people that he knows how to golf pretty good. I have not experienced that myself. I am not a great golfer. I don't golf with those type. I golf with kind of the scrubs, and we kind of just have fun and go from there.
And how about on the other side on Baker? What if being around him now, seeing him out here, is there anything that stands out to you about Baker, Coach?
Oh, he's eager to learn. You know, he's got a bunch of energy every day. Guys gravitate towards him. He's learning the system just like Kyle is, and they're helping each other out.
So much of the quarterback position is not just about that one player, but it's their ability to affect the room, whether it's the whole team or whether it's that group of quarterbacks that you have. What have you seen from Baker in that regard?
Again, it's early. We've just been meeting, so everyone's been learning. There's nobody over there that can tell anybody what to do because they're all learning at the same time. As the weeks go on and we grasp everything, you'll start to see leadership qualities come out of him that I know he has, that I know Kyle has as well. So when that starts to happen, then you start making a determination of where we want to go.
We were talking to Dave Canales last week, or whatever it was, about Chris Godwin playing boundary a little bit in the middle. He's still inside, obviously. But how much would that maybe preserve him because of the punishment he's taken over the first 4 or 5 years?
I don't know if it preserves him. Everybody knows he's a great player. So when they see 14 out there, there's going to be attention directed towards him, whether he's in the boundary, to the field, in the slot, or outside, because he's that good of a football player. But he takes care of his body. Obviously, he came back from the injury in great shape, and I think they're going to continue to key him. But, you know, obviously the good players get paid attention to, and he continues to make plays. So we look for him to continue to make plays.
Talk a little bit with Dodger in the offseason. He said he had gained 8 pounds of muscle. He was hoping to get to 225. But what have you seen just in the work that he put in during the offseason and how he's changed maybe a little bit physically?
Just his training. Obviously, him being in the system for a year, he doesn't have sort of the college body. He has a professional training regimen that he goes about, and he's very strict on the things he does. Hopefully that helps him during the year become more durable as the season goes on.
Expecting a big year out of him.
Yes.
Is there a timetable for when Sean Tucker might be able to start practicing?
Not at this time. We'll monitor it. We'll tell them what the doctors tell us, and we'll go from there.
Todd, can you describe how Canales maybe how you built a relationship with him? In broad terms, he sees the game kind of the same way you do in terms of concepts on offense.
I think he does. I think Dave's a great teacher, not with just the players, the coaches, and he's smart enough to know he doesn't know everything, which for us coaches sometimes is a problem, me included. But he understands the game, and he understands the value of possessions. He understands the value of time. He understands trying to take advantage of certain plays when they cut other plays off. So hopefully that helps us going forward. And he continues to seek advice. He continues to have knowledge and seek knowledge of the ball game. So that's what drawing me to him in the first place. So hopefully that leads to some success on the field.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.